but the jewel, as it were, in the crown is the BBC and the Guards series. The BBC contacted her. Can we talk to you about doing the City Watch series? Yeah. BBC came down, noticed that the only person in the little BBC contingent who seemed to know anything about the Guard series was actually holding a paperback, which rather suggested that they had been reading it on the train. I might be being fooled there. My agent started talking to the BBC. It's difficult to negotiate with the BBC because they start from the basis that the BBC should not have to pay anything for anything to anybody. Ralph Ficinanza, who's also Stephen King's film agent, believes that everybody should pay everything to him, and a percentage of that will actually go to the author. He's really a great guy. And we kind of got some deal together. And I said, look, I want some input in this, because this is going to a long-term thing. This is 7 books which will have to be chopped into smaller pieces. I want some creative input into this, because I am an expert on the Discworld, even if I sometimes have to ring up Stephen Briggs on a point or two. And they said, but we are the BBC, and we have a duty to our customers to actually be in control of our project, like Jonathan Ross, possibly. No, not well. That was part. We argued about this, and then Ralph said, we know how to do this in Hollywood. If you've got a brand, what you do is devise a Bible. I'm sure some of you know about it. You sit down, the Bible says, that Harry Potter's got round spectacles or something, and that's how that's how he's portrayed, so that's how you portray. So you sit down there, and between you sort out these details, which is quite important for Discworld. You have to say things like, it seems like post-industrial revolution, but you don't have steam, and you do not have well, you certainly don't have electricity, but you do have magic, which is not used very much. So you get a document for those people who went to university and therefore don't know how to read very well, so that they at least get some concept of what is being attempted and what the fine detail is. And the BBC said, yes, that's a good idea, yes. The next day they came back and said, of course, although there is a Bible, we will not be bound by it. Which is like saying, although we have an agreement, it doesn't apply to us. Because we have a duty to our readers. And I said, no. You've got a duty to your readers not to let politicians control political programs. But if I say, actually, Commander Mines isn't black and 3 foot high, I expect you to agree to that, because I can prove it's the case. We walked away, because the BBC on thick. And that really is about where things are. There's always, like a kind of, like the kind of background noise of the universe, there's always bits of interest in Discworld, which tends to disappear when people realise that we do want paying. Amateurs come along all the time. There's lots of kids that want to do Discworld things, and we come up with ways of letting them do it which don't exactly appear on the radar. I told some of you this, but I think you'll enjoy it. I'm sure Rob is having a well-earned lie down. Oh, you here, Rob? Very good. Okay. One day we got this thick envelope. There was a letter inside it, and it said, please read this letter before opening the other letter. good idea to put that on both letters, that thing. And there was Mr. Pratchett, it's about time Discworld was filmed, and I have a very good idea, which I have communicated to my lawyer, and I would like to put it to you. If you follow these instructions, you will be very successful in getting a very good Discworld movies, and it was kind of written like that. So we pulled out the big envelope, and I said to Rob, I am not going to open this envelope, because if somebody starts off by sending something to their lawyer, we've had experience of this, means it's going to be a useless bit of shit. We put it on one side, and we totally forgot about it. We wrote a letter back saying, no, we don't do business like this. We don't know what your idea is. It might be an idea we've had or whatever, but we just don't, that's not how you do it. About a year ago, we found that envelope, and I said to Rob, go on, open it up and tell me what we missed. No, I said, open it up. Don't tell me what it is. And he opened it up and burst out laughing and said, no, I can tell you what it is. I said, no, because I'm compromised if I know. He said, yeah. He said, his idea is, why don't you get famous people off the television and do movies with them in it, because that would be very good. It's like those things where people, usually kids, they come up to me and say, why don't you do a Discworld book about pirates? You say, right, yeah. What about pirates? Well, you know, about pirates. Yeah, but pirates doing what? You know, what? Being pirates. You say, yeah, but there's got to be what we call a plot and a point. And these days, you know, there's got to be some way of not doing Pirates of the Caribbean. Because I couldn't steal from them just because they borrowed from me. And we just sort of pushed it away laughing. But we get quite a lot of that sort of thing. We had one, I'll disguise this a little bit, after Thief of Time came out. As an aside, once upon a time, kids would send me their, or wannabe writers would send me their manuscripts, and I might cast an eye over them and say, look, what you do this, I do this, why not learn to spell? And now you don't, not even from kids, you don't dare. Because all it needs is someone to go to the newspaper saying, Terry Pratchett stole my idea, an accusation is proof. J.K. Rowling got sort of multiple page bad publicity when someone claimed that she had stolen ideas for Harry Potter. And so I just don't go there. I send little letters back, sad little letters saying, no, we know you wouldn't do it, but somebody would, and we don't know who that's going to be.